It's a very early start for the fighter show this morning. It's 6 o'clock and we are currently in Berlin waiting to board a plane to Keflavik in Iceland. The reason for that is exercise Rapid Viking. That means the fast deployment of 6 Eurofighter Typhoon jets of the German Air Force together with a very small logistics package. Now, today we are traveling in style with the world's most modern military transport aircraft, the Airbus A400m. So let's fly to Iceland. This is the Fighter Show with Flo. Guys, we are now at the cargo hold of the A400m and of course we are using the time and pay a visit to the cockpit and see the pilots when they are doing their work. What a spacious cockpit and what a great view out of the A400m here from the German Luftwaffe. We found one of the most important passengers here on our trip to Iceland, which is Colonel Gertschnell. He is the commander of the tactical fighter wing in Lage, and that's where all the Eurofighters belong to that are currently deployed to Iceland. Hi, great to see you. Thanks for being on the show. Now, you are visiting your troops, so to say. What is Rapid Viking all about?
For us as a wing, Rapid Viking is of course an exercise to train our young pilots. We have 3 flight lead upgrades that we're producing there, and 3 instructor pilots that are training the young guys over there. We put that all in a bigger context, so we are just training a rapid deployment to a base abroad. In this case it's Iceland, to demonstrate that we can be very fast with, in this case, 6 Eurofighters and only 30 people, 30 personnel, and about 25 tons of supply.
I mean, 25 tons, you mentioned it. Normally I read somewhere you're using 130 to 150 tons of logistics. What did you leave at home?
We left some of the bigger spare parts at home. For example, we did not bring a spare engine. That would be something that if we go to a bigger exercise, which might be a little bit further away, that we'll take with us just to make sure that we have everything on hand that we need right now. But part of the logistics training that we're doing as well is to do the reach back with our home base and to identify the spare parts just at the time when they are needed and to bring them to Iceland just like we do now. But obviously it's not necessary at the time. The jets are performing just good.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I mean, the EJ200 is normally so reliable, you never need a spare part like that.
Of course.
So you can.
That was a bad example.
Yeah. Now, any lessons learned about this low logistic footprint so far for Rapid Viking?
Yeah, I mean, the jets deployed last Friday. They started training on Monday. So far, every single sortie could be flown. So training is just going along very nicely for the pilots.
Sounds great. Now, last year the Luftwaffe did Rapid Pacific, which was going to Singapore within 24 hours. This year it's Rapid Viking. Is there any difference if you're doing those rapid deployments either to Asia or up to the High North?
Yeah, it's a little bit of difference due to the distance, of course. I mean, it's a 4-hour flight to Iceland, but it's a multiple hop to go to Asia. So in this case, you need to bring a little bit more personnel and more spare parts because working hours and spare parts are a bigger problem then. But it's kind of the same idea in terms we think to identify the minimum that we need, and for that reason it's basically the same way of thinking.
Now, Colonel, one last question. Rapid Pacific last year, Rapid Viking this year. What's the next rapid exercise to come?
Yeah, I mean, next year we have plans to go to Australia again, and in that context we have multiple deployments to North America, to Japan, to Australia then, and on the way back maybe over India. So that's the plan or the idea right now. We'll see how it gets finalized, but there are multiple rapid deployments coming up.
Well, that sounds very ambitious. Now, so far we have 6 Typhoons in Iceland, 30 men and women in Iceland. Everything's successful so far. Good luck with that. As you might know, everybody who's part of the Fighter Show is getting the official Fighter Show patch, and so do you. This one is yours. Thank you very much for being part.
Thank you.
And yeah, as you say, many happy landings, right?
Thank you.
We're only half an hour away from Iceland, and of course the German Air Force is not using the A400m only to fly the Fighter Shoe Crow to Iceland, but we've got some thirsty guests outside. Just have a look on the window.
Eurofighters are ready for refueling. German Air Force 004. Rogers, only dry contacts for both. So in this case, you're both clear to join Echelon left. After that, Raven 01, you're cleared right astern, and Raven 02, you cleared left astern.
We just landed in Iceland in Keflavik, and I'm now talking to one of the pilots of the German Air Force that is based here for the detachment. Hi Timon, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, great to have you at the show. Now Timon, you flew one of the Eurofighters from Lage here to the base in Keflavik. How long did you fly?
Correct. We had 2 flights actually. So one was initially to Lossiemouth, Scotland. That was about an hour 20. And then we turned the jets over, no maintenance, just with the help of the RAF. And then we went over oceanic to Iceland. So that was another hour, 45 minutes. So in total, with turning around the jets, maybe about 3.5 hours. So not too long.
Okay, cool. Now Rapid Viking in full swing.
Correct.
How is it going so far for you?
Great. A couple first sorties in, arrived last Friday, had the weekend kind of to balance out again, and then full throttle on Monday morning. Couple sorties in, pretty much 1 flight a day, long flights, long briefs, long debriefs.
Sounds great. Now, I mean, Rapid Viking is not only about coming quickly to Iceland, it's also a training mission for you and the guys who are here with you. What exactly are you training?
For us, the main thing is going to be flight leadership. So training as to be a flight lead, moving 3 jets along, either landing, takeoff, do tactical maneuvering, do a 2v1 is kind of like our main mindset here. But also going into the QRA ops, so alpha scrambles, intercepting not friendly fighters or aircraft that need help potentially.
Yeah. Last question. When you compare now Iceland to Lage, what's the difference for a pilot?
I would say the little team that we have here, everybody is pretty much door to door. So if you need anything fast and quick, you can get it that manner. So that helps a lot. You get a good team effort, and that's why it's called Team Luftwaffe. So that kind of helps, and it's a lot of fun.
So you're enjoying the team, that's what I see. Timon, one thing, everybody who's part of the Fighter Show is of course getting the official Fighter Show pass.
Awesome.
Thanks for being here.
Appreciate it.
That's yours. And this is the Fighter Show with Flo here from Iceland. That was the Fighter Show on Rapid Viking here in Iceland. We had a great day full of Eurofighter Typhoons, a fabulous ride in the A400. I'm gonna fly home now, so take care, see you soon, and may the Air Force be with you.